Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is Granddaddy Pendragon coming to you from my lair. And as usual, we are creeping it real. I hope you're having a good day today, and got an exciting doll to look at. One that's fairly recent. Came out in, I believe it was 2023, if memory serves me correctly. It's hard to remember and keep these dates straight. You know, when you're like I am and you only have 3 functional brain cells, it's a challenge. But here's what happened. After about a period of 5 years of no Living Dead dolls, Mezco released a new version of Living Dead Dolls they called Return of the Living Dead Dolls. And the first doll they released was, fittingly enough, a new version of Sadie. And when I saw that, I was very interested. The doll, I thought, looked pretty cool. So I ordered the doll. This is the box that Sadie came in, and it's the type of box that all of the series dolls so far have come in. Has the sulfur symbol in front, name of the doll, it's got a picture of the doll in the back. Very, very substantial box, a lot more durable than previous boxes. Inside, you would find the doll lying in kind of protected by plastic. You can see I left Sadie's little bouquet in there. And when you pull this out, you have all of the accessories that the doll comes with. I have a couple of these dolls, and that's the reason I just left these as is. I haven't taken them out, nor will I take them out. So you can see how they will arrive when you receive them. Let me put all this down here. I'll reassemble it all later, so I won't bore you with any of that. So, on to the doll. The Return of the Living Dead Dolls Sadie. And here she is. I put her little cape on her that comes with her. Also have her little teddy bear that she's displayed with. She is a very substantial doll. She's pretty heavy. Has really, really nice hair. And as you can see, her outfit is reminiscent of the Series 1 Sadie, which I will show you here, so you can see how they compare. But overall, very similar. But and she has the mismatched eyes, but her expression, of course, is a little bit menacing. She and like I say, this is a nice little cape thing she comes with. These dolls are very, very articulated, way more than any of the other previous Living Dead dolls. You can, pose them in any number of directions. She's got the little Mary Janes, little white socks, has bloomers underneath, and all of that sort of thing. These dolls also come with detachable faces, so you can reposition the eyes or sometimes put in a different set of eyes. A feature that I have to admit I'm not a big fan of. Sorry. I understand what they were seeking to do there, but many people who have bought this doll have complained that it's kind of a hassle. Getting once you get the faceplate off and everything, and trying to get it reconfigured, get the hair just right. Sometimes the face will pop back off and all that sort of thing. So, just speaking for myself, now if you love that feature, that's great. I'm not trying to dissuade you. I'm just saying how I respond to it. I personally think that what Mezco should have done was develop two heads for this doll. They've done that before with like the one of the leather face models. Have two heads with two different expressions, and you could pose the eyes either with your fingers, as is the case in some dolls, or they could have put some kind of a mechanism in the back here, a little lever to move the eyes. There are different ways that could have been done that I think would have been better, even if it meant cutting back on some of the smaller little accessories you get with this doll. I think that would have been preferable. But they didn't go that route, and so it's a moot point, we might say. But I really like this Sadie doll, and a lot of people do. She was, I think, a pretty big hit. Most people I've known and seen who have gotten this version of Sadie really fell in love with her, and I can understand why. I think she is a very cool doll. Now, and she also has her little, I should point out, let me get her back around. She's got a little coffin purse here. I don't know if you can see that, but, and you can put her little knife and all that sort of thing in there if you wish. I also want to show you a doll that I just really think is special. Now, this is a one of a kind, an OOAK, as you will often see it. Done by Kmiro Creations in California. And I saw this on eBay. I was, scrolling down to the Living Dead Dolls. The minute I saw this doll, and in fact, I think I put a picture here on my phone. Let me bring that up real quick for you just so you can see what I saw. The ad, of course, or the posting has long since been deleted. But I don't know if you can see that very well. But I saw this doll, this version of Sadie, for sale. And I thought that doll looks really, really neat. So I bought her, and here she is. Now, I've got her dressed up in the little devil cape that you can get with the Mezco, what they call it, killer kit. Has a bunch of accessories. Same with the chainsaw. I gave her the chainsaw as well. But I mean, look at that face. Is that cute or what? I think he did such a wonderful job with this doll. And like I say, this is a one-of-a-kind doll, so you're not going to be able to find this elsewhere unless he makes a comparable doll sometimes in the future. But I think she's a very, very cute doll, and one that I enjoy displaying alongside the regular Return of the Living Doll Sadie. So that's what they look like side by side, just so you can get an idea. But Sadie's a cool doll. I like this new version of Sadie. I have to say, some of the other Return of the Living Dead dolls I'm not a fan of. I got Sadie, I got Exorcist, which I'll show in a future video, and I bought Posey, and she hasn't come in yet. Damien, I wasn't a big fan of, and I hear his caps don't even fit on his head properly, so that's a demerit. Sin, I just not a fan of that look. I understand what they're going for. They're kind of leaning into the more, horrific devil look. But I don't know. I always like the other versions of Sin where she's, again, more creepy cute. I think that's the appeal of the doll. But again, if you love those dolls, I'm not dissing you at all. I'm just talking about personal preference. We all like different things. So I'm just saying those two versions I passed on. So you won't be seeing reviews of those dolls on my channel. But you will of Exorcist a little later on. So that is Sadie in Return of the Living Dead Dolls. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. I really do. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, support my channel. By all means, subscribe. And I hope you have a super duper day today. We'll catch you next time.